So hi, it's Chris for Hit the Floor magazine, and it's nice to say that I'm actually in Paignton, my hometown for once, at an awesome event. We're at the BBC, Radio 1 in Torbay. It's pretty good. Are you excited?
I'm very excited, yeah. It's nice to see you again, man.
It's nice to see you too. Me and Zane met a few times. He once did a tag for my band many moons ago.
Maybe the last one I ever did, I think.
Maybe.
I'm not very good at them, that's the problem.
You should have played us. We could have been big. We ended up splitting up.
Let's not get into that.
I blame you. So the last time you were down in Devon, I believe, was the Muse show. Is that right? Or have you been here since?
Yeah, I mean, I've been back a few times since, but the last time I played a show on this scale anywhere near Devon was was in Teignmouth. Okay. Yeah, for the Muse for the Resistance launch, and that was a big day. Yeah,
that was pretty extreme. And you were dropping some awesome tunes. I remember was Slayer involved in there somewhere, I'm sure?
Yeah. I think we might have dropped Rain and Blood in there, and I mean, it was quite a rock-heavy set that day because, I mean, Muse had made this record based around the Resistance as an album title, and I decided to make, you know, a couple of sets that were based around the idea of Resistance. So it was a lot of 1984 samples which inspired the record, and it was kind of as close to a themed set as you're going to get from me. You know? Okay, so it's a little bit special then. So it's a kind of a one-off special set there. Yeah, I don't think I've done a themed set necessarily for a while. Okay, what kind of set are you going to be doing tonight then? Well, this is a dance event, so I'm going to keep it very much in the club. Okay. But probably air more towards the commercial side of things than I have done lately, because I don't really play too many commercial records now. When I DJ out, it all goes pretty heavy and pretty new. Okay. But we're broadcasting live on Radio 1 and one after the Sound Clash with Fern and Chris, so I want to make sure that everybody here has a good time and everyone who's listening at home or wherever they are has a good time. So it's going to be a mix of both. There's going to be a lot of new records mixed with some re-edits of some sort of classic club records, but primarily just club stuff, yeah. I mean, you've always been someone who's been very eclectic with what you listen to. I mean, you listen to everything from death metal to dubstep to pop, whatever kind of thing. Yes. If you had to pick one genre, if they said you could only do one genre, what would you have to pick? What you mean, to play out or to listen to? To play out. Gosh, I really couldn't. I mean, I'm not one to walk away from a question, but that's almost impossible for me to answer. I mean, it really is a difficult thing for me to answer because it changes on a daily basis. Like at the moment, I'm having a real blast playing progressive house and electro house, but you know, like 6 months ago, I didn't want to play anything but drum and bass. So It changes really quite regularly. But to listen to, for me, I mean, I'll probably still be quite loyal to rap music. That's kind of was pretty formative for me. Okay. Obviously, you're going to be coming back quite soon because you're appearing at the Attic nightclub, I believe, quite soon. Yeah. Any special things you're going to be doing for that? Or what difference are we going to see from what you're doing today? It'll be harder. It'll be a lot more sort of driving it towards the underground as opposed to. I probably won't play things like, you know, my song 212 It probably won't get aired that night, you know. That's cool. Obviously, you're from New Zealand. Is there any up-and-coming New Zealand acts we should know about? I mean, do you still keep in touch with what's going on over there? Yeah, I mean, definitely. There's all sorts of interesting acts and ours coming out of there. I mean, a family member of mine makes great music and is internationally renowned. A guy called Matt calls himself Recluse, so he's amazing. Mount Eden make great dubstep and tour America and do really well. Phoenix Foundation, Fat Freddy's Drop, the 660. There's tons of really amazing bands coming out of New Zealand at all times. And a really long tradition and heritage of great indie rock and roll from there too. Brilliant. Well, obviously they had the Sony Music Awards quite recently. Obviously you did really well in 06, 10 and 11, winning awards then. Yes. This year, Mr. Jam has got one. Who's performing? Did you get one as well this year? No, we didn't actually get nominated this year. First time in a while we didn't get a nomination. But so is there going to be a bit of a bad blood between you and Mr. Jam? Are you going to be? No, God, no. I love Jam. I'm all for it. Look, I mean, I'm not going to be an idiot, but I mean, you know, the radio show I've worked on has won 7 Sony Golds, so I'm in no position to complain about that. You know. No. It's definitely done well. That's right. It's fine. I'm all for everybody doing well, and in fact, you know, I think it's amazing that Fern Collin picked up a Sony Gold, and it's great. Look, you know, I'm a real station person, and I only want the best for Radio 1. Yeah. That's brilliant. Have you had a chance to look around the Bay? Is this your first time actually in Paignton? Yeah, first time ever in Paignton. I haven't had much of a chance. I mean, we sort of got here, came straight on side, and I've got to take off pretty quick as well because I'm playing in Bournemouth tonight. So unfortunately, I won't get much of a chance. Multiple sets tonight. Maybe when I come back, you know. Okay, awesome. Is there any last things you want to shout out about, or anything you need to plug at all? Not at all, man. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here. Well, we're happy to have you here. Thank you, sir. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right.